The Mumbai night air was thick with petrol fumes, sea salt, and fear. Headlines screamed of violence as gunshots echoed through Dongri and Andheri, a grim soundtrack to the city's relentless pulse. Mumbai's fate was decided not in boardrooms, but in the shadowy dens of the underworld. At the heart of this darkness, a friendship turned deadly rivalry, Chhota Rajan and Dawood Ibrahim. Once brothers in arms, their alliance ruled Mumbai's crime syndicate, until betrayal shattered everything. Their story is woven into Mumbai's history, a chilling chronicle of ambition, power, and the ultimate price of a life outside the law. As we delve into this dark chapter, we confront a world where friendship and betrayal are two sides of the same blood-soaked coin. To understand Chhota Rajan's rise, we must return to Mumbai in the 70s and 80s, a city of stark contrasts, where poverty and desperation bred crime. Mills closed, unemployment soared, and the underworld flourished as a twisted alternative to hopelessness. Smuggling was king, with dons like Haji Mastan and Varadarajan Mudaliar running parallel systems of justice and finance. Their influence seeped from street vendors to police, creating a web of corruption. Into this volatile world stepped a new breed, Dawood Ibrahim, the son of a police constable, who dismantled the old guard and built D-Company. Dawood's criminal enterprise expanded from smuggling to extortion, contract killings, and international narcotics. Law enforcement, under-resourced and compromised, struggled to contain the violence. For every gangster killed, 10 more rose to take his place. It was in this chaos that a young Rajendra Nikalje, soon to be Chhota Rajan, took his first steps into infamy. Rajendra Nikalje was born into a modest family in Chembur, Mumbai. His early life unremarkable, his ambitions shaped by the city's glaring inequalities. The world of crime offered a shortcut to the wealth he saw flaunted around him. He started small, selling cinema tickets on the black market, catching the eye of local Don Bada Rajan. Under Bada Rajan's mentorship, he learned the ropes: extortion, street fights, and ruthless ambition. After Bada Rajan's murder, Rajendra seized control, earning the moniker Chhota Rajan. His bold leadership and growing network made him a formidable player in Mumbai's underworld. His reputation soon reached Dawood Ibrahim, who saw in Rajan a mirror of his own ambition. Dawood extended an invitation, forging a partnership that would dominate Mumbai's streets. Together they became an unstoppable force, unaware that their bond would one day ignite a war. The stage was set for an alliance that would shape the city's darkest era. The Dawood-Rajan alliance was more than business. It was brotherhood. Dawood, the mastermind, needed a trusted enforcer in Mumbai. Rajan was the perfect fit. Rajan's loyalty and aggression kept the city in check, while Dawood expanded his empire abroad. Rajan ran extortion rackets, his name alone enough to instill fear. Together, they made D-Company a multinational crime syndicate. Dawood as CEO, Rajan as his Mumbai chief. But as their power grew, so did jealousy and mistrust within the ranks. Rivalries simmered, and whispers of dissent began to erode their bond. The empire, built on fear, was inherently unstable. It would only take one seismic event to shatter it forever. On March 12, 1993, 12 bomb blasts ripped through Mumbai, killing over 250 and injuring more than 1,000. The attacks targeted landmarks and markets, shaking the city to its core. Evidence pointed to Dawood Ibrahim as the mastermind, orchestrating the carnage from Dubai. For Chhota Rajan, this was an unforgivable betrayal. He saw himself as a gangster, not a terrorist. The Blasts crossed a line, targeting innocents and shattering the brotherhood between Dawood and Rajan. Rajan confronted Dawood, but the rift was irreparable. The D-Company fractured along ideological lines. Rajan could no longer be part of it. In a dramatic move, Rajan split from Dawood, vowing revenge for the city he once helped terrorize. He declared himself a patriotic Don and set out to hunt those responsible for the blasts. The stage was set for a bloody gang war that would engulf Mumbai and reach across continents. The split sparked an all-out war. Rajan, now based in Southeast Asia, formed his own gang with one mission: destroy D-Company and Dawood. Mumbai's streets became a battlefield as Rajan's men targeted Dawood's associates in a wave of assassinations. The violence spilled into Dubai, Nepal, and Thailand, with over 100 killed in the crossfire. Dawood retaliated, sending assassins after Rajan, including a near-fatal attack in Bangkok in 2000. Rajan survived, his resolve only hardened. The gang war plunged Mumbai into fear, with police caught in the crossfire and intelligence agencies allegedly using Rajan as an asset against ISI-backed terror. Rajan, once a gangster, became a morally ambiguous figure in India's fight against terrorism. The rivalry corrupted institutions, tore families apart, and left a trail of bodies. The underworld was now a global battlefield with no end in sight. Rajan's vendetta consumed him, while Dawood remained a shadowy, elusive enemy. The city paid the price for their war. After escaping Bangkok, Chhota Rajan became one of the world's most wanted fugitives. Hunted by Dawood's assassins and law enforcement, he lived as a ghost, constantly changing identities and locations. He managed his criminal empire remotely, his presence felt through fear, but his whereabouts a mystery. Indian agencies and Interpol pursued him for years, but Rajan always stayed a step ahead. For 27 years he remained a phantom, his capture seeming impossible. In October 2015, his luck ran out. Indonesian police arrested him in Bali under the alias Mohan Kumar. There was no escape this time. He was extradited to India, weary and resigned. The man who terrorized Mumbai for decades was finally in handcuffs. The international manhunt was over. The final act of his story would play out in an Indian courtroom. Rajan's arrest in Bali marked the end of his criminal saga. Extradited to India, he faced 71 cases, all handed to the CBI. The feared Don was now a high-profile inmate in Tihar jail, his empire in ruins. Legal battles dragged on, with many cases closed for lack of evidence. But justice caught up for his most heinous crimes. In 2018, he was sentenced to life for the murder of journalist Jyotirmoy Dey, a landmark conviction. More convictions followed, including for the murder of rival gangster Fareed Tanasha and hotelier Jaya Shetty. Even in prison, Rajan's legal fights continued, but the Supreme Court ensured he remained behind bars. The cell door slammed shut, perhaps for the final time. Chhota Rajan, once a kingpin, was now just another prisoner. His reign of terror had ended. As of December 31st, 2025, Chhota Rajan remains behind bars, a stark lesson in the fleeting nature of power. His story is a reflection of a dark era where crime, politics, and business collided, leaving a city scarred. While Rajan pays for his crimes, Dawood Ibrahim remains at large, a shadowy threat to India. The final chapter of their rivalry is unwritten. Rajan styled himself as a patriotic don. But can patriotism excuse decades of violence? Their saga marks the end of flamboyant gangsters. Today's underworld is quieter, more insidious. Ultimately, the tale of Rajan and Dawood leaves us with a chilling question. Who was the greater threat? In the world of crime, there are no victors, only victims and villains.